Hi guys, this is Bobby with Bobby Stamps, and I have my second free make and take packet for January that I'm going to share with you guys today. I did this last year. I think it was the first time I ever made a desk calendar, and this one this year is so cute. I used the little Ladybug stamp set, and you can only get this in the catalog if you're a hostess, if you host a party, but we as demonstrators were able to order on our pre-order, so I made sure I grabbed it because it was so stinking cute. But here is my calendar. I hope you guys can see it, and it is really cute, fun, simple, and easy to make. And you're going to get the calendar as well, so you'll get everything you need so you can make your own calendar. And for those of you that may not know, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US, and I offer these free make and take packets every month on my blog. If you spend $25, that will earn you one free make and take packet. So this is the one I already shared. This make and take packet is today, so this would be make and take packet 2. You earn that when you spend $35, and if you spend $50, I will send you all 3 make and take packets, and this video will go up in the next couple days, probably tomorrow, to show you. I don't want to show you the contents because then you'll know what you're going to be making, but everything comes in these envelopes. Then I put them in a cellophane bag, so that way they ship really easy for you, and everything doesn't get damaged. And then also I offer a rewards program for customers that shop with me. I love to give back to my customers and support them as much as I possibly can and thank them for supporting me. So how this works is when you spend $50 before shipping and handling and tax, you fill out this part here with your order. And then once you have that filled out, you get to choose down here $40 worth of free Stampin' Up! Products that you have earned and you want me to send you. I place the order and then Stampin' Up! Sends them directly to you. And then really quick, I'm also offering a monthly kit club. I used to offer online classes, and it's just a lot to get those all together and cut everything, the videos and all that, and I was trying to do one a week and it was getting to be just a little bit too much, so I've cut back a little bit and decided to just go with the monthly kit club. It'll feature a stamp set each month. You won't get that in the cost of the kit club, but you can add it on to your purchase if you want to, with a 15% discount on the stamp set bundle, and then there's a private Facebook group that I'll add you to. So it's $35 a month, and once you're in the club for 6 months, you earn $25 product bonus at the end of your 6 months. So if you're in it for a year, you would earn $50 worth of free Stampin' Up! Products from me. You can cancel at any time. You'll also receive every month, there's going to be $20 worth of Stampin' Up! Product that you'll use to complete your projects that are in the kit. And in that private Facebook group, I have that's where I'll post the videos, PDFs, and walk you through putting the projects together. So if you're interested, you can visit my blog. It's bobbystamps.com, and then I have an FAQ sheet there too that will answer a lot of questions that you might have. So let's get busy. I'm using the little Ladybug stamp set, and then I'll just kind of show you through. I used the little rectangle stitched framelit dies to pop that out. And then I'm going to use tear-in tape for the back of my calendar because I just want to make sure that it's extra sturdy. And then I'm going to use Memento ink to stamp the Ladybug because I'm going to use my light cherry cobbler, or dark real red, and let me see what one. Light Old Olive are my Stampin' blends that I'm using. And then I used my 2-inch circle punch to pop out the red glimmer paper. And then I used the 1 3/4 circle punch to pop out the little white circle that we stamped the little Ladybug on. Okay, and then I would suggest too, the calendars, let me measure it really quick and tell you. The calendar is approximately 3 inches by 2 1/4, and I would place a little extra cardstock, probably just cut it to size on the back. That is just going to help that be more sturdy. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the December because that kind of makes it look holiday, and I don't really like that well. So you're going to receive your paper already scored if it needed to be scored or anything like that for you. But this is basically just your regular size for your card. And then we're going to go ahead and put down our Old Olive. So let me just grab some snail. Whoops. And I'm out. I don't think I have any. I used to keep it right above where I'm at right now, and I don't have any there. So let me pause the video while I grab some. Okay, we are good as new. So I'm just gonna, what I'm gonna do first is flip this over because I just finished a video and I ended up getting a little bit of Tombow glue on this mat, and I don't want to ruin my other projects, especially this one I'm making for you guys today. Okay, so let's just push this out of the way for a minute. And then you're also going to receive, so let's just separate this out. These are our little circles, and then this is for our sentiments, and then this is what we're going to make the little easel with. And then I think I accidentally put an extra piece of DSP in there. So what you're going to do, what you're going to want to do, is we're going to put these together like this. So you're just going to flip these over and line them up as good as you can get them, and then use your just regular tape and tape them together. And this is exactly how I made the one I just showed you. Okay, and so then when you flip it over, you know, make sure you have your flowers going in the right direction and all that good stuff. Then you're also going to receive the crinkled, the Whisper White crinkled, I'm not sure if it's called trim or ribbon, crinkled seam binding ribbon. And then you just want to make sure that you don't have that twisted in the back. So let me kind of straighten that up. Just kind of put it towards the center as much as you can. And yours is already pre-cut. I made sure that I pre-cut everybody's to make sure that they have enough to go around and that it's not going to make your paper bow when you tie it and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to tie a knot off to the side, and because it's not adhered down or anything, I can move it here in a minute when I get done, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so let's grab some paper snips and just snip that off. And we're gonna make this one a little bit shorter too. Now let me see what I think. Okay, that looks kind of good right there. So then we'll go ahead and put some snail on the back of this, or you could use your liquid Tombow, whichever you choose. And I'm going to run some right there where that ribbon is. And then you just want to make sure that you have it centered on that piece of old olive, just like that. Now I went ahead and cut, and you're going to receive this too, so this is what your calendar is just going to rest on. And I left just a little bit sticking out of the back, and you can trim it down if you don't want to see that, but you can see it on mine right here. It's just a little bit on the back side. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to flip my calendar over, and then I'm just going to peel off some tear tape. And I am using tear tape because I want to make sure that this is going to last, whoever I'm giving it to, or me if I end up using it. I just want to make sure that I don't have to worry about it falling apart, and tear tape is very, very strong. So just make sure you have all those down. And then that piece, I'm gonna, if I can find my paper snips, I'm just gonna snip that off. I'm trying to make sure I don't cut my calendar, and then I went off right there. So I'm just going to cut those pieces, okay? And then let me grab my pick tool. And I like to go over them really well with my fingernail just to make sure that I have them. And I might have overlapped a few of them, but it's okay. The tape will still come off. Like this one I kind of overlapped. I'm just going to hold my finger there and kind of fix that. Kind of have my finger stuck there. And you guys can be more meticulous. I'm just trying to make the video not be very long, so I wasn't very straight when I put everything down. So let's just kind of line that up. And then we're just going to put the calendar down like that. Now I've got a little bit less on this side than this side, so I'm just gonna take my paper snips and just trim that off. So there, that looks so much better. Then I'm gonna do tear and tape again. If I can find where the end starts. So let's go ahead and put a strip. Let me just start that over. Thought I had it going straighter than what I did. There we go. And then again, I'm just going to do all four, and if you wanted to, you could put a little piece going down right in the center. But this stuff is so strong, I'm not really too concerned, but we'll go ahead and we'll just put one like right here going that way, okay? Now I'm not going to peel this off yet because I want to stamp my image, get him put on there, and make sure that we're good to go in that aspect, because I don't want my bow to be in front of anything, and I just want to make sure I have everything the way that I want it. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way, and we're going to grab the Memento ink and just ink up the little ladybug, and then just give her a stamp. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and ink up in real red. We're going to ink up our sentiment. Okay, I'm just going to move this out of the way really quick and open up the real red. Grab our little stitched square, ink this up, and then just stamp it right on there. Okay, I'm going to move this out of the way, and we'll go back now and grab the little ladybug, and it takes about 2 seconds to color her. So I just did this little space right there, and then just basically went right between her little black dots, just to give her that little pop of color. I have an idea for a card, you guys, that I'm wanting to try to get designed. I do Facebook Lives every Wednesday, and for my first one coming back from the holidays is going to be on January 8th. And I'm so hoping I have it in my head, and I'm hoping I can get it from my head to the cardstock, because in my head it's amazing. So I hope that it all turns out. But I have to get these done, because I try to get these done at the beginning of every month so everybody kind of knows. And I know that January 3rd is right around the corner, and everybody's going to want to order from the new Mini Occasions catalog, or the mini catalog. It's not called the Occasions catalog this year. So let's just go ahead and center right on that red glimmer piece. Flip this one over, and I'm only going to use 2, probably 1 in each corner like that. Okay, and then you can just kind of lay this out before you put everything down. You want to try to get everything as centered as you possibly can and straight. So I'm just kind of trying to eyeball it here. I'm going to put this there, and then I want this to come over my sentiment just a smidge, but I want to make sure I get it all straight. So that looks pretty good. So let me go ahead and take the tape off. But yes, I was daydreaming yesterday about this card in my head, and I haven't had time to see if I can get it out of my head onto my cardstock. So wish me luck, because sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work out the way you think it's going to. So let's kind of center this, and you can put it as high or as low. I just kind of lined this one up with the bottom of the cardstock, but as you can see with this one, I left just a little bit. It doesn't matter, just as long as you have it on there where you want it. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this down, because like I said, I want the little circle to be just a little bit over it. So let's just kind of pop that maybe right there. Oh, I didn't put dimensionals on the back. Thought I'd already put dimensionals on there. Probably from where I did it on the Whisper White piece. Okay, I'm out of dimensional, so I'm just going to use 3. And then we'll just layer that just like that, okay? So that would make a cute card, but we have to make our easel part. So you're going to receive everything already scored for you, and I believe it was a 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, and 5. Let me grab my notes so I can see really quick. I don't want to tell you wrong in case you want to make one of these your own, on your own. Yes, it's 2 3/4 and 5 1/2 is what we scored it at. So what you want to do then is we're going to burnish the score lines like this. So you're going to kind of make it be like that. And then we're going to use tear tape. Hold on a second, guys. I think I told you wrong. I want to make sure I'm telling you the right. I'm trying to read my notes and still do the video, but I think, yes, okay, for the stand, it was a 1/2 inch, 2 3/4, and 5. I just wanted to make sure I had it right. I knew the page I had it on did not have that on there. And I was like, did I tell them right? I couldn't remember if it was 5 or 5 1/2. So let's put tear tape right in the center, and I didn't cut that quite as long as I needed it. So I'm just going to take just a smidge more. Let me cut this down a little bit. I got just a little bit more than what I kind of needed. There we go. Okay, and then flip this piece over. And we'll put that piece right in the center as well. And then make sure we have it down. Okay, and then bring in your card, and we're just going to fold this and put it right in the center and right at the bottom like that. And you can raise that up and take your bone folder, make sure you are getting a good hold there. Peel that piece off. And I will be back tomorrow with the 3rd and final video to show you guys. The make and takes are already posted on my blog, but the video I will do tomorrow. So there is the super cute, I know it's hard for you guys to see, but there are the super cute calendars that you'll get in your make and take packets if you spend $35 in the month of January. And there is a hostess code, guys, so make sure that you visit my blog and use the hostess code. Thanks so much, guys. Bye-bye.